My name's Rode.
My name is William Autumn.
My name is Chris Kavanaugh.
My name is Thales.
My name is Daniel Seyfried.
My name is Erica Copina.
My name is Ace Blue.
My name is Luke.
Hi, I'm Maggie.
I'm James Zacko, CEO of Sales Sniper.
Put that coffee down.
Working with Sales Sniper, for me, it hasn't been work. It's been an experience where I come, I have fun with people who have grown to become friends, and I look at it like family, and yeah, I don't feel like I work. It's kind of feel guilty about it.
Working at Sales Sniper has been a really interesting chapter for me in my development, not only in my ability to kind of create the outcomes that I've been looking for, but also just to be part of something bigger in a way that is congruent with kind of my direction in sales. So meeting them and watching how fast they want to grow, how much they really want to help people, not only just inside of our team, but with all of the projects that we have. It's really kind of interesting to see like how well they are able to kind of put these things together and allow us to thrive so that we can add value and kind of meet our own personal goals, and then the business also meets their goals as well.
The best thing about working with Sales Sniper is the ability to grow. Grow as a person, grow as a human being, grow your skill set, grow the level of income that you can actually make, not only for yourself, but for your family and the people that you actually care for. And the most important thing is the culture behind the company that we work for. They really believe in you, they give you an opportunity, they provide you with the best resources, the best assets that somebody in sales can actually have to succeed in the most diverse aspect. It doesn't matter what you sell, it doesn't matter how much money you want to make, it doesn't matter where you want to be in life. If you want to succeed and actually get to the next level in your career, that's the place to be. And of course I'm biased, but I don't think there's a better place out there. Sales Sniper, they're always supportive. We hold certain standards that everybody kind of live by, so it became a family, not only to me, but I'm pretty sure that everybody else on the team sees it that way. And that's basically the reason why we were able to grow so fast as we did. Because everybody is actually raising their standards to a certain level, and people tend to rise to the same standards.
My experience at Sales Sniper has actually been very interesting because I wasn't the sales guy in the first place. Like, I actually started off as a software developer, writing code, like very introverted, very like just not talking to many people. Although when I got into the field, I realized I had to talk more and more to people and actually have to learn how to communicate. So as I kind of transitioned, came across sales, I started to realize this is actually a little bit more of a passion of mine, which I started to enjoy more. But at Sales Sniper specifically, it's not just about the skill set of being able to come in and become an amazing salesperson, being able to communicate, being able to persuade and all those things. It also turned into working with amazing people, working with the best team on the planet, you know, just being around people who make you feel in a way kind of a little more dumber than usual, a little less below average, so that you push yourself to being better. And that's what the Sales Sniper culture has allowed me to mold myself into, so that I could keep on improving and keep on growing.
So in my previous job, I used to make anywhere from 39, 40 grand per year. Now I'm closing to make that amount of money on a monthly basis. So to me, the way I see it is right now I'm 32 years old, and I worked my life off trading my time for money for so long. And once the pandemic hit and I started in sales, in a year time, I started to earn in a month what I used to earn in a year. So that not only provided me with the freedom that I want to have, but most importantly, it gave me, I guess, like the sense of security, certainty, that if you put in the work to develop the right skills and you have somebody to support you, anything that you want to do, and you're disciplined enough and committed enough to, I guess, sacrifice what needs to be sacrificed to get there, it's possible. So, you know, I went from $3,000 to $7,000 to $13,000, $20,000, $25,000, $35,000, $40,000, and I'm expecting to next month maybe hit the 6 figures in 1 month. So we'll see. Yeah.
By being part of the internal Sales Sniper team, I've really been able to find really cool projects to work on with better opportunities. And what I mean by that is sometimes in this career, there's good opportunities that are attractive, but they have other inherent problems. And I find what Sales Sniper does a really good job at is being able to vet a lot of those variables for you so that you're not having to be concerned about whether it is or good or whether it will be consistent. What's going to be matters is you can show up and actually just do what you're good at and be able to kind of produce results for yourself and others.
I think the way the company is designed is very intelligent from a developmental standpoint. Like, it's fairly similar like being a real estate agent, but I don't have to do those kind of in-person appointments. So when I got in, it was very simple work, like doing follow-ups for people who are much more consistent in terms of the amount of revenue they provide for businesses. And then eventually I got more and more trust to like qualify leads and then eventually do my own sales calls. And it's refreshing because like people have been so far ahead of you that when you're fairly ambitious like I am, I constantly am reminded like, hey, be patient. You've been here like a year. Chill out, man. Go get a life. So it's like everything around the mindset, around what it takes, around the actual skills and learning that you need to do the job effectively. It's the whole package.
Sales Sniper has helped me grow tremendously in both life and business. Just number one, when it comes to business, like my profession is a sales professional. I thought I was that before I got here, and I was used to people kind of giving me opportunity, and then what happens when opportunity kind of dries up? Sales Sniper showed me how to create that opportunity for myself, and as a result, that actually helped me. Like we talked earlier, I had my wedding like last year. I paid for it like with no sweat off my back because of the skills I learned here. That translated into revenue, and my wife is happy. So happy wife, happy life.
For me, Sales Sniper is really, when I say Sales Sniper has opened up a lot of opportunities for me, it's not only in the cool projects that I get to work on. I literally have tripled my income in the last year and a bit by working with them. I've been able to now rent a very nice apartment in a new city. I've been able to go on trips that I hadn't been able to go on before, as well as meet a lot of great individuals. So it's really opened up my global network of being able to have high-level business contacts all over.
That's a multifaceted answer, not necessarily just financial. So the first to cover finances, like totally life-changing money, at least for me. So I was able to establish financial independence out of like my dad's basement, which otherwise would have taken me years. And I did that in, 6 months or so, very short amount of time. And then I had the skills to sustain that kind of income, to provide opportunities for my brother, and then eventually like my parents, my siblings down the road. And then the other aspect of that is like really the concept of self, because no matter how you skin this cat, sales is a little difficult, even if you're using the best skills. And the more you can be motivated around other motivated people to do hard things, like you just believe in yourself more and more if you're doing the right things day in and day out.
The culture at Sales Sniper is incredibly high energy. It's super supportive. I think that my favorite part about the culture is that everybody is there for you. No one's judging you. Everybody's there to help each other be better. And it's as long as you put your hand up and you're vulnerable and you're open and ask for help, then there's always somebody that's going to come in and say, whatever they can do to help you, they'll do. And we're all there to just help each other grow and be a team and a family, really.
The culture is just savage, pure savagery, pure savagery.
Yeah, so the culture in Sales Sniper, it's like a healthy combination between encouraging and nurturing, but also we're not afraid to give each other a kick up the ass and call each other out on our bullshit, because sometimes, you know, you can be nurturing to people, but you gotta know when to like step into a more like masculine and get stuff done type mentality if you really want to accomplish something. So I find Sales Sniper is like a healthy combination of we get our job done and we do it well.
Sales Sniper is family.
Sales Sniper to me is life change. That's it. It's the ability to create the life that I am the only person responsible to achieve. It's basically freedom.
To me, Sales Sniper is family, right? Just what the leadership down to just like the entry-level person does here, they all have each other's backs, and it's like to me that's it's not a job, right? It's not work. It's a fun. Yeah, and that's what it means to me.
So Sales Sniper to me, that's family, man. Like being able to have people who are always looking out for you, and they're that support system, but they're also on their own journey to getting better and always pushing you, that's so rare. And when you meet those people, those are the people that you want to keep on hanging out with and also trying to provide that support for them. And that just creates like an upward cycle of success. And that's where that brotherhood or the sisterhood and that family comes in, because it's kind of like knowing that when I go out there to the battlefield per se, I know that all my brothers and sisters and Sales Snipers have my back, and it's the exact same way, vice versa.
Being surrounded by other successful salespeople who are like-minded, also have a growth mindset, it's very rewarding and humbling at the same time, because it always shows you there's more to be learned. However, it's very neat because everyone's very collaborative, so you don't feel like you're competing against one another. You just feel like you're all competing to get better, and that really allows that process to happen faster.
It's a place for both unexperienced, ambitious people and experienced people who are willing to go an extra mile and get out of their own way to get to that next level. Because typically with a lot of skill and experience, there comes a little bit of ego. And once you get to Sales Sniper, people are just on a completely different level. You have to let go of everything that you were taught in the past and relearn a whole new system that allows you to really just propel yourself forward. I don't think there's a lot of companies like that are just made up of like pure excellence. For people who are less experienced and they're just starting in sales, Sales Sniper is probably the best place for them if they are ambitious, if they're willing to sacrifice and be their absolute best every single day, put in the work, get shit done. Like, those are the types of people that do really well in Sales Sniper.
To me, Sales Sniper is consistent growth, demand from oneself, and prosperity for everyone with everything that we do. Like, it's just like the clients win, the salespeople win, the business owner wins at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's a really good, what is Sales Sniper, right? It's a good question, and a lot of the time I find myself asking that question and never really having a good answer to justify that level of question, because it's funny. We started out as a sales agency that predominantly focused on fitness, and we've grown that to multiple industries, across multiple price points, across multiple areas and systems within the sales landscape, predominantly in coaching and consulting, while still expanding out into other niches and industries. And I think the best answer to that question is an open-ended one, and it's more along the lines as the answer that I give today. If I did have a good answer, would be very different in a month from now, in 6 months, in 12 months from now, because we're very innovative in the way that we look for opportunities elsewhere that we can pursue. Basically, we try and take control of an industry in one area and then expand into another thing. Master a skill, move on to adopt a secondary skill and continue to do so. So I guess like at its core, Sales Sniper is a sales agency that focuses on taking over the entire sales process for other companies. We've expanded that now into many other aspects where we originally just did sales for people. And we've come to the point of realization that while that's great, it can be very costly to an organization, because we were lucky enough to recruit an incredible amount of talent that got so good at their job that it was to the detriment of the client that we worked with. That there's been multiple occasions that we've made too many sales in an organization, that their delivery has collapsed, that their ability to take on clients, they had to hire staff at such a rapid rate to cope with the load that we put into that business. And as we expanded Sales Sniper, we've moved into acquiring a bunch of other assets that work very strategically with what we do. We have a systemization company, an outsourcing of assistance company. We have some finance companies. We have some sales training. What else do we have? We're looking at, we've got Sniper Media, we've got Fitness Sales Sniper, we've got Sales Sniper, we've got 7th Level, and a whole bunch of other companies that we recognize as some major points in that sales process. Because one, in order for our guys to sell people, they need leads, right? Lead generation has been a problem for some of our clients to hit it consistently. Well, to hit consistently enough to keep sales reps of good talent interested in continuing to work for them so that they have enough work to earn income, right? So we've started up Sniper Media, which focuses on doing a lot of media buying, copywriting, as well as general advertising, particularly around Facebook groups, and accelerating in the farming of that for our clients. The other major problem is what happens when we put a whole bunch of people into someone's company. How do they get those clients from a sale into the system? How do they make sure that that system can keep up and deliver what we've sold to them? And at what point does that company need to continually hire more people to deliver that service at a level and rate that we bring people in? So we have a systemization company that comes in and they help people, it's called Brain Jam, and they help people get those business systems right to cope with the load. Because that was another problem that we had. We bring in too many sales that people would get refunds. People would pull out because the service started to break. The wheels started to fall off, which we found a problem for us to maintain a long-term client. Then another thing is the general business knowledge and structure to grow a company from X period to X period. That could be to grow someone from 50K to 300K a month, from 300K to 700K a month. At each of these, we have what we call black hole events in business, and they typically occur when you don't have sales, branding, marketing, and structure in place for companies, particularly in the coaching and consulting range, between the 0 and about that $800,000 a month mark, right? After that becomes a whole nother set of problems. So we've recognized that these main pressure points or black holes in businesses, and have had strategic partnerships with other companies or companies that we now own to provide the solution for those problems so that we can take someone through that journey of scale and growth. Now, it's in our best interest to do so because it ensures a long-term relationship with that client by keeping leads coming and commissions coming in. So, we do a lot of business coaching in that sense. We even help people set up. We have a finance company we recommend people to that can help with getting credit, getting loans, business loans and stuff, but as well as setting up the accounting teaching people when to take profit, when not to take profit, when to invest, when to reinvest into the company so that we can scale at a rate that is appropriate to the level of ambition that our clients have. So, Sales Sniper in a nutshell, we are a sales organization, but we're a done-for-you sales organization that focus on every aspect that isn't tied directly to sales that is going to impact our ability to have a long-term relationship with a client.
What are you thinking about? There is no better place than here. And the reason why I know it's because I've been other places. And we shouldn't be comparing all the time, but experience is how you learn, because you feel and you sense how things actually go once you actually live through them. Just thinking about it and being on the outside is never going to give you the perspective that you need to be able to actually become a team member or improve from where you are right now. How does someone know if they should be here if they're not? How does someone know that how, I guess, like apple tastes if they never ate one? It's the same thing, right? Just do it. Just come. And as long as you have the discipline and you're committed and you want to grow, I am proof. I'm living proof. I am living proof that if you want hard enough, if you want deep enough, it's installed deep down inside, everybody can succeed. And there's no better place than Sales Sniper.
If you're thinking about joining the Sales Sniper team, I would say do it only if you're ready to take it to the next level. Because it's not going to be easy. And it's not supposed to be easy. Because the people that get molded and created in this team, in this environment, are people who want to be the best, who want to be next to the best. It's not an easy path, but it's one worth taking.
So the advice that I would give to somebody joining Sales Sniper is all it takes is all you got. Just put everything out on the line. Live each and every day without regret, to where when you look in the mirror at the end of the day, you can look at yourself and then more importantly, walk through a hypothetical situation of talking with Matt, James, Marco, Will Hinkson. And if you can look them in the eye and said, hey, I did everything that I know how to do to get the best outcome possible today, that's how you win.
You're looking okay?
That's great. Oh, it's just all together. Cool. Yeah, it's already complicated enough.
Yeah, right.
We'll answer all their questions.
I have no idea where we're going with that, by the way.
I want a refund now.
Refund.